Plebiscites or referenda relatively draw higher or heavier electoral turnout because the exercise is much more voter-friendly, with a question answerable by either yes or no. Between a low of 150,000 to a high of 250,000 voters are expected to put their stamp of approval or rejection on the matter of Bangsamoro autonomy contained in this report filed by PTV's Kenneth Paciente.
At the strike of 7 in the morning, the bell of Isabela Central Elementary Pilot School rang off to signal the start of the historic plebiscite. And as the polling centers opened, voters started to pour in, each one heading for the list posted on the walls to find his or her name. According to the COMELEC, the conduct of plebiscite in the province of Basilan was generally peaceful.
All were open for the plebiscite. Wala naman hindi natuloy na plebisito. So lahat yan bumukas. No? Ang challenge lang, in some places they were not able to open as early as 7 o'clock. So yun ang challenge. No? But every naman, natuloy naman yung plebisito sa lahat ng lugar.
Each constituent went through the quick process of voting, attesting his or her signature and having the index finger tainted with indelible ink as proof that his or her stand on the important question has been cast.
Kasi karapatan natin yan magboto.
Kasi yun po yung gusto ko, boboto po sa ball para sa ikaganda daw ng Isabela.
But amidst the elections, a woman's ballot was torn by another voter at the Sumagdang Elementary School.
When the victim wrote a huge letter, NO, nakita niya sir, pinunit niya ng 4 na piraso. So agad-agad, nung nagpasaklolo yung babae, tumakbo siya ng mabilis. Hindi siya nahabol ng pulis natin dahil masyado siyang mabilis tumakbo.
The COMELEC confirmed that there are 260,000 registered voters in the province of Basilan, 60 to 80% of which have gone out and participated in the plebiscite. This could be considered as a positive reaction of the voters on the ratification of the Bangsamoro Organic Law. Still, the number of constituents who refuse to vote is still quite a big chunk of the population.
If they don't want, it does mean that they're not in any way interested. We just respect their choice not to vote, not to cast a vote.
After the first part of the plebiscite concluded, the counting of votes by precinct began. The ballots will then be brought to the City or Municipal Board of Canvassers, then to the Regional Board of Canvassers, and lastly to the National Board of Canvassers at the main office of the COMELEC for the canvassing of votes. However, the COMELEC has this to clarify.
As to the results, final results of the plebiscite, we have to wait for the February 6th, second tranche ng voting.
The COMELEC also explained how the plebiscite would ratify the BOL. CO explained that under the BOL, core areas have been identified. These are the places within the ARMM, whose votes are to be considered under one region. But other areas out of the ARMM, including Isabela City, have been empowered by the BOL to join the plebiscite. Co further enlightened,
assuming that Isabela City votes no, hindi na sila kasama. But it will not affect Basilan because Basilan is a separate entity.
The commissioner also added,
may mga areas din tayo na hindi kasama sa ARMM, hindi sinama sa BOL law, but there's a provision in our BOL law that allows any political unit, whether it's a barangay or municipality, by virtue of 10% of the voters or a resolution from Sangguniang, ina-approve namin na isama sila. Meron din ganyan.
From Isabela City, Basilan, Kenneth Paciente for The Nation.